Preparation is paramount to any game plan, especially when it comes to fitness. So in this video, we'll take a look at a practical tip to help you get it right from the very beginning. And the first tip we're going to look at is checking your weight from the get-go. It is important to know where you've started because later on it will serve as a means of motivation. And motivation is what drives discipline. It's what makes discipline easier. Now, checking your weight sounds pretty straightforward, but there are a few pointers that I want to share with you so that you'll avoid making the same mistakes that so many persons make, especially beginners. The first pointer: check your weight when you wake up in the morning, assuming you're waking up in the morning. The morning weight is usually the best representation of your true weight, and this is because you haven't yet consumed any food or fluids that will obviously influence your weight on the scale. Pointer number 2, ladies, avoid checking your weight during your cycle or even a few days before or after, since it's very common for many women to retain a few pounds of water weight during this time. This might be due to the fact that during this time, cravings for carbohydrates tend to increase. And that's because the carbohydrates are used in a large way to form the inner additional wall of your uterus during your cycle. And if you're consuming more carbohydrates, you will in fact gain a few more pounds because carbohydrates bind to water. So you'll gain a few more pounds in water weight. But what I want you to take away from this is that it is common, it's normal for you to have those cravings, and it is okay for you to eat a bit more carbs because it is part of a healthy process that your body is undergoing. And not to worry, a few days after your cycle, the cravings will go away and the water weight usually drops. So just keep this in mind, ladies, whenever you're tracking and updating your weight. Point number 3, and this might be the most important of them all: do not abuse the scale. Your weight does not represent your overall health. It is only part of the big picture. Let me repeat that. Your weight does not represent your overall health. It is only part of the big picture. This means you should only be stepping on the scale when it's time to update your weight. And that should be no sooner than 6 to 8 weeks, every 6 to 8 weeks. I often see persons doing themselves mental harm by obsessively checking their body weight day after day. It takes time to get results. Time in the form of weeks, months, and even years. Looking at the scale every day will only either make you discouraged or it will increase your desperation to make bad decisions and choose avenues for results that will be harmful to you in the long run. So beginners, take your time. You just got started. Work on consistency in eating better, sleeping better, and showing up at the gym. And with every passing day, you'll be one step farther away from sickness and one step closer to your goals. I'm your host, Alain Vincenti. This is Fitness for Newbies, separating the sense from the nonsense while making fitness simple, safe, and accessible.